I'm here with Brian Frain with Bowtruss Coffee, and I'm just going to ask him a few questions about their business. Okay, so Brian, tell me a little bit about Bowtruss.
Bowtruss was founded in the early part of 2012 by Phil Tadros and Darren Marshall, who co-own a high-end company called Dojo, which is based in Lakeview. They do design work and web development, and they brought in three of us, myself, our master roaster, Dennis Jackson, and the head of retail, Talia Strader, who is unfortunately no longer with the company. And they got the three of us together and they told us to build our dream coffee company. And it's been a pretty wild ride, and we just celebrated our 2-year anniversary.
That's great. So tell me a little bit about the concept behind Bowtruss.
Sure. We, the three of us that were hired initially, had been working in specialty coffee for years. I have 18 years of specialty coffee experience, both managing, owning, running both coffee shops, production facilities, etc. in Dennis's case. And we wanted to do something different in so far as that we wanted to make specialty coffee far more approachable than it tends to be a lot of the time. We wanted to be as educated as possible, but without as much of the pretense as you find in a lot of specialty places.
Great. And so I'm going to switch the camera just to a little bit of the design here. I want you to tell me a little bit about it. So as you can see, it's very unique. Unique design in here. Different. Sorry for everybody that's on the camera that maybe doesn't want to be. So did you design the place, or did you have a hand in designing it?
Yeah, absolutely. Everything is subject to Phil and Darren's ultimate approval. They have the design. I do a lot of the legwork. I'm basically the armchair facilities manager, so we have a location in Lakeview that we have modified so many times to compensate for how much green coffee that we need to bring in.
Right.
So we widened the doors in the last year so we could pull pallets through. There's at any given time 15 pallets of green coffee at 2,500 pounds each in the facility, and so basically that bar in Lakeview is now counter service, where it used to go back 2,000 square feet. And we're moving our roaster very soon, and we're adding a larger roaster to pair with it so we can keep up with demand. And currently we're building a third retail location very similar to this one in Pilsen, but it'll have its own like special flair. It'll be similar in some ways, and yet sort of it'll go along with the vibe in Pilsen, which is pretty amazing.
Right, that's great. And as far as the coffee, you have a certain roaster that you use that's unique, or process?
We actually, the way that we source our coffee is unique. When we started, obviously we didn't have a ton of money, so we bought the best coffee we could afford, and as we've grown, we can buy better coffee and actually form relationships with farmers in origin countries. We were working with a company from Brooklyn called Crop to Cup. About, I'd say 6-8 months ago, we had a Mexico coffee that was a natural process. There's a few different ways to process coffee. Natural is starting to gain popularity. No water is used. All the coffee is laid out on patios or raised beds, and the sun basically in the best way possible rots the cherry off of the seed, and so a lot of the flavor of the fruit of the coffee gets absorbed into the bean. And so we had a relationship with those folks, and we are about to release our very first direct trade coffee, which is a micro lot from Costa Rica, and it's from Green Vault Coffee Importers, and Tim O'Brien is the owner of that facility, and he is a co-owner of the farm in Costa Rica.
Great, great. So I appreciate you answering all of my questions. This is definitely something to add to the River North area, as we have a lot of cookie cutter places, so it's nice to have something unique and a cool place to go to, so I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you so much.